Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6.
Sunny skies and warm weather drew many of us outside today, enjoying the parks and the trails. But it's important not to let your guard down while you're enjoying that picnic at the park. Thanks for joining us here for 4 News Now at 6. I'm Jordan Smith. Several reports of car break-ins have been reported in the last few weeks, and it's something that could easily happen to you. Hunter Bertram is here now with some helpful advice to help keep those valuables safe when you're out and about.
This ruined Jenna Moss's day at Orchard Park in Liberty Lake. A broken window caused by someone seeking a quick score. And while we're watching the kiddos play on the playground or we're just picking up a quick game of pickleball, there's some folks who take that time to take advantage of us being distracted. Many people have been posting online reporting break-ins around our area, specifically while they're parked at a park or hitting the trail. Add on to that, the weather getting warmer and the sun finally coming out, our parks and trails parking lots now look like this, creating more opportunity for prowlers to get off easy.
You know, all the extra foot traffic, people don't notice that somebody's getting in or out of somebody else's vehicle.
Robert Bosane spent today with his family in the park. He says the thought of his vehicle being broken into is always in the back of his mind.
If somebody wants to do bad things, they're going to do bad things.
He tells me he has a very simple strategy to avoid the frustration of a break-in.
Typically, when I know there's things that are in the vehicle, we'll take them out of the car before we even leave the house. Sometimes things get forgotten, so there's like hide it under the seats or cover it with a blanket or something like that.
Now, that doesn't always cut it, especially if someone's determined to make a score. So there's a few things you should do so you don't have to deal with the mess caused by a break-in. One being, don't leave anything in your car, valuable or not. It may sound weird, but when it looks messy or that there could possibly be something good under a pile of toys, that can sometimes draw a prowler in. Also take that extra minute to make sure everything's locked up.
Well, with my kids, sometimes they don't close the doors. Then you come back, you're like, oh no, like what did we do?
Another thing you can practice doing, park where you can see your car and not somewhere secluded. Hunter Bertram, 4 News Now.
All right, some good information there. And you've got about an hour left if you want to head outside and enjoy this really nice weather before the sun sets. But don't head out before you hear Jason Valentine's planning forecast.
Don't. Also, car burglars tomorrow may have a little bit of trouble.
Oh, yeah.
So
do tell.
Maybe that's some good news.
Ooh.
A little bit of rain on the way.
Might deter a couple of thieves out there, maybe.
Well, let's hope it does. Good Sunday, everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. What a beautiful day we have had. Yes, we are closing in on sundown. 67 in Spokane right now. Just a glorious day. And we've been spoiled, but darn it, we're going to return back to reality tomorrow in more ways than one. So we do have shower activity that is very slowly moving into the northwest. This is one of the slowest moving storms I've ever seen. Yakima and Wenatchee are getting some of the action right now, and we do expect it to come into our areas as we get to our late evening hours. So here's our evening planner. We're going to see more and more cloud coverage as we head into the evening, and we're going to not cool down too bad. We're going to stay right in those upper 40s for your overnight lows, but those showers will be coming right after midnight and going to stick around into your morning commute. Then we'll get a bit of a break in the late morning hours. Then it looks like in our afternoon, we'll get more shower activity, and then we'll be seeing more chances of thunder and lightning as we get to the afternoon and into Tuesday morning. So a lot going on for the next couple of days, and we're going to cool down as well. We were in the mid to upper 60s today, mid 50s tomorrow. So our spring countdown, we got 9 days, a week from Tuesday for Tax Day, Easter 2 weeks away from today, and Bloomsday 4 weeks away. So folks, let me get you and your family prepared for your Monday and the rest of your work week and my full forecast that's coming up.
All right, Jason, thank you. And spring does mean spring cleaning, but when it comes to getting the job done, there's a lot of questions. Is a powder better than concentrated cleaner? Is a multi-purpose cleaner really multi-purpose? And how many cleaning products do you actually need to get your home sparkling clean?
Even if you're looking to get a really deep spring cleaning in, you don't need to buy a specific cleaner for every single surface in your home. You really only need a multi-purpose cleaner, a glass cleaner, and then a stainless steel cleaner, and some microfiber towels to use all those cleaners with.
Consumer Reports assessed cleaning sprays, scrubs, solutions, you name it, the best tools to find to clean your house this spring cleaning season. You can catch that story tomorrow morning on Good Morning Northwest. Drivers in and around the Perry district are being warned about upcoming construction projects. Starting tomorrow, Perry Street will be closed between 18th and 19th Avenue. That closure is because of an installation of a new sewer main, along with reconstructing the roadway, curbs, and sidewalks. No ETA was given as to how long this project is set to last. Yesterday, drivers on Division Street may have experienced some stop-and-go traffic because of the thousands of protesters rallying for the nationwide hands-off movement. People gathered near Clark Park and held signs, waving flags, and rallied against the Trump administration's actions with the Department of Government Efficiency. President Trump remains defiant about his tariffs, saying that this is a, quote, economic revolution. Tariffs are already in effect on most goods imported here into the U.S., and more are set to take effect here in the coming days. ABC's Jay O'Brien joins us with the latest from Washington.
Wall Street, business owners and consumers bracing as President Donald Trump's individual targeted tariffs on more than 50 countries now set to go into effect later this week. Goods from China facing a new 34% tariff, Vietnam 46%, and the European Union slapped with a 20% tariff. This in addition to 10% across-the-board tariffs going into effect Saturday on hundreds of countries and nearly all goods entering the U.S. Major U.S. markets plummeting last week when the tariffs were announced. More than $6 trillion lost in 2 days. The president insisting the tariffs will spark a, quote, economic revolution, driving businesses and jobs back home. But some experts warning bringing manufacturing jobs back to the U.S. could take years.
How is our economy supposed to thrive in this sort of in-between time? It takes time to build a factory. It takes time to basically employ and train resources.
And now concerns consumers could see price increases on everything from clothes to electronics to alcohol. The White House today refuting that idea.
That more than 50 countries have reached out to the president to begin a negotiation. But they're doing that because they understand that they bear a lot of the tariff. And so I don't think that you're going to see a big effect on the consumer in the U.S.
But former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers disagrees.
This is the biggest self-inflicted wound we've put on our economy in history. We're increasing inflation because the prices are higher because of the tariffs.
Trump posting this video on social media, spending the weekend golfing in Florida. In an official statement, the White House celebrating the president making it to the finals in his senior club championship. Jay O'Brien, ABC News, Washington.
A second unvaccinated child has died from measles in Texas as the outbreak continues to spread. When we come back, nearly 600 cases reported across 3 states. Hear what Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says is the most effective way to prevent the spread of the disease. And in this week's Air 4, we'll show you a bird's eye view of the rocks of Sharon. Some beautiful views just ahead.
And can you expect more of the same tomorrow? All of the sunshine and heat? Probably not. I'll get you and your family prepared. That's coming up next on 4 News Now. See you then.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Indulge in wonderful dining at Mistaqua Casino Hotel.
It's the spring clearance sale at Furniture Row, so there's no better time to liven up your living room, deck out your dining area, beautify your bedroom, or make your money work for you with 48 months, no interest. The spring clearance sale on now at Furniture Row.
It's time to get spring-loaded at the Kootenai Casino. Stay in April starting at the incredibly low rate of just $59 midweek in the Kootenai Falls Lodge. We'll even include 2 breakfast vouchers. Win at the Inn with big cash giveaways, daily mystery hot spins, Senior Day Wednesdays, and special events all month long. Book this special rate today and come win at the Inn. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
What if you could get brand new windows, entry doors, or patio doors now and pay nothing for 18 months? That's right. Pay nothing until October 2026. No money down, no payments, and no interest. Zero. Zilch. nada. Don't wait. Your home deserves this upgrade, and your wallet will thank you. This deal is here for a limited time only. Call Renewal by Anderson today and get 20% off your entire project.
Struggling with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis? Talk to your doctor about #1 prescribed Entyvio, offering 2 maintenance options, including the Entyvio pen. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Entyvio, relief, remission for real.
Entyvio, Entyvio, Entyvio. Bedtime peace of mind could come from a psychoanalyst, or you can rest easy with Denver Mattresses 365-night better sleep guarantee. And during the spring clearance sale, find huge savings on clearance items throughout the store, or score 48 months no interest and free shipping. Peace of mind and a great night's sleep, only at Denver Mattress.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Rocky Mountain Rodeo at the Spokane Arena, May 16th and 17th.
Well, this weekend was an excellent opportunity to go out, enjoy the sunshine, try to get away from it all, maybe on a little hike. And we've got the perfect place as this weather returns later on this week in this week's Air for Adventure. It's close to Spokane, and that view, you'll have to see it for yourself. That's in tonight's Air for Adventure.
We're at Stevens Creek. It's actually called Stevens Creek Trailhead, but it's the Rocks of Sharon is really where we're going. Several trails merge just south of Spokane Valley in the Dishman Hills. Beautiful place. 2013, I had knee replacements, 2 knees replaced, and later a hip. And the doctor told me that sports weren't good, so I started hiking the day after they released me from physical therapy. And I thought, well, let's keep up with these. And here I am, 12, 13 years later, didn't really think about it until the end of last year. Wow, I'm approaching 1,000 hikes, 968. I've been a pastor for almost half a century, 48 years. And where this all started actually was my real concern for people. Mental health has become a real issue, and drug abuse in families is really the biggest issue behind that. And so I wanted to find ways to help people that are hurting in those ways. And so we started a ministry called Heart to Heart, where we have a transition house for men coming out of drugs, alcohol, prison. And I started sauntering with God to get people on trails, get them out of the city, get them, where I can get them out on a trail, and we can sit in God's creation and just kind of let them unwind and unpack. What I like about this hike is it's not very long. It's 1 or 2 miles round trip. I love going up there on the rocks. And but this trail is great because it's short. It's 500 feet elevation gain, and the views are just knockout. Viewing the Palouse from up there is just gorgeous.
And I would have to think the views from today are gorgeous as well. Good Sunday, everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend, a wonderful day so far. Look at all the beauty. 66 right now, starting to cool down just a touch in Coeur d'Alene, 67 in Spokane. And we expect to see just a nice evening ahead until we get to around midnight to 2 a.m. and we're going to see big changes on the way. So I hope you're able to get outside and enjoy. You still got a little bit of time. Just wait till after the show, please. There goes the sun. Absolutely. Showers late into Monday, and those showers are going to be off and on. It looks like until Tuesday, late morning, early afternoon. Could even see some thunderstorms returning in a windy Monday morning. So everything is going to switch tomorrow. We're going to go from warm, sunny, and calm to stormy, windy, and a bit cooler. So current temperatures right now, 68 in St. Mary's. 72 looks to be our winner in Lewiston, the last place in the 70s. But still, just a beautiful day. And again, we might see similar temperatures coming on Thursday. But we are going to start our work week right back in those mid-50s, so about 10 or so degrees off of what we saw today. And then, we're going back up to 68 on Thursday, and then a bit of a decline into our weekend. So it doesn't look like we're going to have our third weekend in a row of just perfection. We're going to be staying cooler next weekend. And my goodness, we're getting into April, and we're still not seeing those temperatures get too much warmer yet. Just kind of fits and starts. So a very slow-moving system is coming in. So let's take a look at the forecast radar. You can see the timestamp up top, and as we move on in, to overnight, we're going to see those showers start to come in. And then by the time we get to your commute, it is going to be very heavy at times. That is going to move on, and then we're going to be seeing scattered showers, very possible in those cells. Look to be heavy, some of them. They could be seeing a little bit of thunder and lightning in those. So do keep an eye out for that. And then as we head into Monday overnight into Tuesday, could see just some more of those scattered showers, but they're going to slowly start to get less, kind of multiplying. So as we move into the week, very good chance of showers Monday, and then kind of dissipating as we move into the rest of the week. So just some scattered showers. Also winds today, they've been light. They're going to continue to be light until we get to overnight. Then they're going to beef up with that system coming into around 20 mile per hour sustained, with gusts possible in the 30 mile per hour range. Overnight lows in the mid to upper 40s, so we are getting warmer in our overnight period. And you can see we're staying above the freezing level for the week ahead. Mid-50s with those showers tomorrow and early Tuesday, that heat spike on Thursday, and then a cool down into Sunday. Folks, it is a very spring week ahead.
Yeah, it sure looks like it, Jason. Thank you for that. In Texas tonight, a second child has now died of measles, amid the ongoing outbreak. Hospital officials say the child was unvaccinated and had no known underlying health conditions. A Trump administration official told the New York Times the child's cause of death is, quote, still being looked at. The first confirmed death was another unvaccinated child in Texas, while a death in New Mexico remains under investigation. At least 569 cases of measles has been reported in at least 3 states. The vast majority of those cases are in Texas, and nearly all were in unvaccinated people. And today, Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is touting the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine as the most effective way to prevent someone from catching measles. Kennedy arrived in West Texas to show support for the family of the child, as well as the community. Kennedy had previously downplayed what was happening in Texas and faced criticism for his agency's response to the measles outbreak. Before taking on his role as HHS Secretary, Kennedy had previously stated that no vaccine is safe and effective. In a new study tonight, it suggests that what you eat in midlife may affect how healthy you are when you start to get a little bit older. Researchers followed more than 100,000 Americans for 30 years between the ages of 39 and 69. Those who achieved healthy aging ate diets that were high in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, unsaturated fats, and nuts. The study authors also say a higher consumption of ultra-processed foods was associated with lower chances of healthy aging. The Mariners were trying to avoid a giant sweep in the Bay today. Sidney Berger's coming back with Seattle's home run that made history. That's coming up next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $750 off your tub or shower remodel.
Do not buy furniture until Saturday, April 12th. That's when the MS Great $500,000 furniture sellout begins. We're moving all of our overstock showroom and warehouse furniture to an off-site location down the street on Division. A little over 10,000 square feet of furniture. This inventory liquidation event is worth waiting for. While we move the furniture and re-tag with huge markdowns, you can look forward to buying America's finest furniture for a whole lot less. Save the date to buy this coming Saturday, April 12th.
Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, April 10th. A show that pays tribute to one of the best Mexican-American performers of our time, Selena. Carla Perez, live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, May 8th. You'll love Yachtly Crew, a 7-piece SoCal band who has started a nationwide yacht rock craze. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, July 3rd. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
How would you like all-wheel drive confidence and incredible gas mileage with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0? Well, that's exactly what you get with a new Toyota at Findlay Downtown Toyota. And we have great special offers going on now.
We're on with what's new this morning. What's happening now.
And what's next for you.
Get what's new now and next at 5 and 6 a.m. right here.
And right here at 7A.
Because we're on all morning long. Good Morning Northwest and GMA.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night, tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team. At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems. And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points. The Tempur Adapt features innovative technology, so you get deep, undisturbed rest all night long. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Should we take a look at? What do you think?
So here,
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,500 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Today, the women's basketball national championship game featuring UConn and South Carolina ended in a lopsided fashion in favor of the Huskies.
Not like these frequent men's games that we've been seeing in the Final Four. This one was just all in UConn's favor. And if you're UConn, you really couldn't have asked for a better ending, especially if you're Paige Beckers. It's a picture-perfect way to end her college career. Here she is, obviously very emotional, embracing her head coach when they kind of realized they've sealed the deal there. It was a full team effort from the Huskies. That's why they could go up on #1 South Carolina by 23 points to take that title. Freshman Sarah Strong, just as bright of a future as Beckers. She put up 24 points and 15 rebounds on the Gamecocks. Guard AZ Fudd also added 24 to the Huskies total. And UConn gets to return home, holding that trophy very tight. Great season for that program. And as far as the men's college basketball championship, it's going to be the Houston Cougars taking on the Florida Gators. The Cougars are the team that knocked the Zags out of the second round of the tournament, looking to hoist their own trophy tomorrow night. Tip-off is at 5:50 in San Antonio. The Seattle Mariners were down in the Bay Area this weekend for a 3-game series against the Giants, starting off with a quick and easy Julio Rodriguez home run in the first, just 6 pitches in. The Mariners trying to avoid the San Francisco series sweep, and they strike again. This is Cal Raleigh at bat, sending it over to right field, aiming for the Cove and the Bay. That homer ties the record for the most home runs ever hit by a Mariners catcher. And Raleigh's just in his 4 years into his MLB career. Things are tied up here in the ninth. Giants runners on first and second, so a San Francisco walk-off RBI is all they need to end things over in SF. The final score 5-4. Mariners lose all 3 games in the Bay.
In the 30s or 40s as Longwell belts that one deep to right field, going back to the wall, and it is gone!
A home run by Aiden Longwell ends the Indians' offensive dry spell. Spokane was scoreless against the Aqua Sox yesterday after falling 8-0, and Spokane was doing everything they could in the series finale not to give Everett the clean sweep. The final out of Avista Stadium this afternoon, 3-1, and the Indians are finally in the win column thanks to a pair of home runs by Jared Thomas and Aiden Longwell. They pick things up Tuesday against Vancouver. The Spokane Chiefs are moving on to the next round of the WHL playoffs. It was a dominant 9-4 win against the Vancouver Giants to seal the series last night, of course with the help of a Shea Van Olm hat trick. Spokane will play either the Victoria Royals or the Seattle Thunderbirds in the next round. They hold the home ice advantage and obviously are guaranteed at least 2 home games in that second round.
Force it to him if he's open. Here is Ovechkin, shoots, he scores! He scores!
Well, a very monumental moment, not only in the National Hockey League today, but in the sports world. Washington Capitals' Alex Ovechkin passed great Wayne Gretzky for most goals scored in NHL history. That happens to be 895, and Jordan was just telling me that he did it in the same amount of games that Wayne Gretzky was able to do it in, and Wayne had it 894. So
that's pretty amazing,
some
right?
Crazy numbers here.
Yeah, I mean, 31 years he held that record.
Unreal.
Unbelievable. And so for him to do that in the modern game of hockey, I mean, just so impressive to watch.
Yeah, people were saying that they didn't think this was going to be one of those records that could be beat. So really beautiful moment there. They were on the road, but still, like, you could hear everyone around the rink just was so pumped.
You would have thought they won the Stanley Cup.
Of course.
It was amazing. Okay, stay with us. Jason's coming back for one last look at weather.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Sunday Night Sports on 4 News Now is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Right now, experience the One Effect in store and save big with special financing.
2 locations, Flooring Outlet and Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
Like amazing.
No more crying about bad teeth. It's time to change your life and boost that confidence. Renew Dental Implant Centers now have 2 breakthrough affordable solutions: permanently fixed and removable teeth replacement options.
Wow.
We're the dental implant experts. Take advantage of our limited time offer. $2,500 off full arch treatment.
I do believe this is one of the best things you could do for yourself.
Call now or visit renewsmiles.com.
Do not buy furniture until Saturday, April 12th. That's when the MS Great $500,000 furniture sellout begins. We're moving all of our overstock showroom and warehouse furniture to an off-site location down the street on Division. A little over 10,000 square feet of furniture. This inventory liquidation event is worth waiting for. While we move the furniture and re-tag with huge markdowns, you can look forward to buying America's finest furniture for a whole lot less. Save the date to buy this coming Saturday, April 12th.
Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
An alternative to pills, Voltaren is a clinically proven arthritis pain relief gel which penetrates deep to target the source of pain with non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medicine directly at the source. Voltaren, the joy of movement.
It's time to get spring-loaded at the Kootenai Casino. Stay in April starting at the incredibly low rate of just $59 midweek in the Kootenai Falls Lodge. We'll even include 2 breakfast vouchers. Win at the Inn with big cash giveaways, daily mystery hot spins, Senior Day Wednesdays, and special events all month long. Book this special rate today and come win at the Inn. Call 888-YOU-ARE-LUCKY or visit KootenaiRiverInn.com.
With expert advice and an amazing selection of flooring, it's easy to see yourself enjoying your perfect floors.
Right now, experience the One Effect in store and save big with special financing.
2 locations, Flooring Outlet and Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm sorry, but a bit of a wet blanket for your Monday, especially after what we just saw. But hey, most of you will be at work. We're going to be seeing wetness come in late overnight tonight. You're going to have it for your commute tomorrow morning. And then winds are going to pick up as well. 30-mile-per-hour gusts possible all day. And then a chance of some thunder and lightning as those showers continue into your afternoon and evening, and most likely into early on Tuesday. Also, about 10 degrees off of what we saw for our high today, so even cooler. So get ready for quite the Monday ahead.
Chocolate brownie with sprinkles.
That's a rock star combination right there. Customers waited patiently in line to enjoy a scoop of Doyle's ice cream. The parlor was closed throughout the winter, but now that the sun's back out, their doors are open, so...
Beautiful.
That leaves the question, what are the best toppings?
I love hot fudge.
Hot fudge?
Yes.
That's a winning, yeah, I can get behind that.
I like that.
When I go to Cold Stone, it's banana ice cream mixed in with Twix and caramel.
Banana ice cream.
That sounds great.
Wow. I don't even know what to follow that up with. We're going to go with that. That's the winning combo tonight. We'll see you tonight.